I almost wanted to give it up. You had me worried. Well, good morning. Everybody's doing good? Hello, my buddy. Cutest lamb ever. Don't tell Billy. Good morning, guys. It's Thursday. Looks like I got a lamb. She looks like Ruby. Holy. I did forget to do something. I was going to try this group and I got busy and I completely forgot. I was gonna try altering the feeding time a couple weeks ago and I totally forgot. I was gonna feed, there's a group in the States and they feed from 11 till 12 in the morning and that's supposed to get rid of that nighttime lambing and I forgot. So it's too late now. You should, they say to do it, they say you gotta give it a couple weeks before they start lambing to really get them synced. Okay, we will put that lamb away and feed my babies, and hopefully that gets better today. But my new lambs born last night are looking really good. That's the one thing about lambing, having some lamb right before you go in for the night. I could tell they were getting on to the udder, so I wasn't too concerned that they wouldn't drink, but you just never know with a ewe lamb, like a first-time mom, because it can happen. But they look very happy. I want to share something with you guys, and if you don't want to see this part, there's lots of lambing after this part, so you can skip on through if you don't want to see this. But I have a little birthday wish for someone that reached out to me. I have a lot of emails that you guys send me, and I read them all. I try to read them all. If I don't respond, it's literally just because it gets lost. This message is from Dan, and sometimes, I'm gonna be perfectly honest, the last month or so, I've been struggling a bit. I don't know if it's been the quarantine, or not the quarantine, the lockdown of everything, and this YouTube channel has done really well, and with that comes a little bit of pressure because you feel like you always have to do better, create different stuff, be there for your audience, answer comments. I love daily vlogging. I love daily vlogging for lambing, and the problem is I vlogged so much from December till May, I would say, that it's really taken a toll. It's taken a toll mentally. It's taken a toll physically. Yeah. So by the time it came to this lambing, I've lost a lot of, I'm burnt out, and to the point where I think it was Monday, as much as I love it out here when this is all happening and I love sharing it, I've been to the point that I almost wanted to give it up, and this always happens when I crash, when I really crash and see everything around me and just realize I just want to work. I sometimes don't want to show up. I got an email. I woke up to this email the next day. Literally, I went to bed upset and not knowing what to do and putting the question out there, should I keep doing this? And this is the email I got the next morning. Hi, Sandy. I'm sure you get hundreds of emails like this, but on the off chance of it being successful, I thought I'd email you anyway. My name is Dan. I'm 24 years old and live in Weymouth, Dorset in the UK. My girlfriend Yasmin, is it Yasmin? Yasmin is without a doubt your #1 fan from the UK. That is really weird to hear still. She has watched every video you've put out since the start of the year and wishes she had time to watch all your previous vlogs you have uploaded to YouTube. But as I'm sure you'll understand, sometimes you can't always be doing the things you want. She is a very busy young woman. She has started a business as a fruit farmer, working all hours trying to get her crop ready for fruit picking season, which is now full steam ahead. Alongside this, she also has a gardening round where she helps people who struggle to do their own gardening, has been the brains behind and help assemble our new home on the farm, Strawberry Lodge, and tends to the various different animals we have on the farm, including, you guessed it, the sheep. She loves her pet sheep dearly. They are her pride and joy. We have 3 Ryland ewes with 3 not-so-little lambs and 5 Portlands. I actually don't even know these breeds. I'm so ignorant when it comes to sheep breeds. Everything she has learned about looking after these sheep has either came from her grandparents or from you. Oh, sorry about that. You've been a massive inspiration to her and have brought a huge sense of comfort and a beaming smile to her face when she has been at her lowest. Undeniably, these have been tough times for everyone. Having lost someone dear during this pandemic, it's been hard for her to keep her infectious smile and lovely, kind-hearted demeanor going. But somehow she still does it. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you and also your husband Mark for being a massive part in helping her and making her smile through this tough time, even though you didn't know you were doing it. When the going gets tough on YouTube, which I'm sure it bloody does, please remember that your videos can change people's lives for the better in a big way, because you've certainly done that in this case. It is Yasmin's 24th birthday on the 20th of June. As the fans of your channel, we know we already ask a lot of you to set up, shoot, edit, render, and post all your videos, but I was wondering if you could send Yasmin a birthday message. Whether that be via a shout out on your YouTube vlog, a video message to her, or even just a simple email or text saying happy birthday. Anything you could do, we would both be so grateful for. Thank you for reading this message and for being a huge inspiration. So I emailed Dan back and I asked, can I read this to my audience? Because I want you guys to know that this is how the universe works with this channel. I've been doing this since, it's been 3 years, and I've had so many of these like up and down moments, and every single time this is what happens. I find this random email. I found that in my junk mail literally the next morning, and I needed it, and the next day was a much better day, and I read it to Belinda and she cried. I read it to my daughter and she's like, how does that happen? I'm like, I know, this always happens. So Dan, thank you. I know you wanted me to wish, I hope it's Yasmin, a very happy birthday, Yasmin. And I just thank you guys for reaching out, all of you, everyone that sent gifts and lambing kits and survival kits. And I got a beautiful quilt from another viewer that has all my favorite things on it. Sheep, coffee, John Deere, all the things. It's beautiful. I don't talk about that stuff here because I don't ever want you guys to feel like you have to do that. So, I don't know. I'm so Canadian sometimes. We don't like boasting. We don't like saying, oh, look what I got. I hate doing that personally because I just always think you're tempting the universe for something bad to happen, and that's just a mental block of my own. But just know that I'm so grateful for these things, and just know that sometimes they come at the exact perfect time. And Dan's message really did. So you guys can all thank Dan for these videos that have kept coming out. I'm going to film every day that I'm out here, but the uploading schedule might be just a little bit more spread out because it takes a lot out of me, and I really just want to enjoy the actual job as well. So I just hope you forgive me and give me the grace to do that. I love daily vlogging during lambing, and it'll just be a little bit more like 2 days here, 2 days here, 2 days here. And that way it's just a longer video. You don't have to watch like 12 minutes of me doing the exact same thing every day. Anyway, if you made it this far, thank you. And just know that I'm so very thankful you guys are here with me, going through the ups and going through the downs. Well, you guys, it is already after lunch. It has been a really busy morning. As you can hear, I weaned the April lamb, the rest of the April lambs. There was a few little May lambs in that group too. So they're about 6 weeks old, but I couldn't wait any longer. I have to get these guys dried up because I want to get them bred again in July. So I want like a 2-week dry off, and then hopefully that's in time to insert seeders and breed them 12 days after that. So they're not very happy with me, obviously. But their lambs are surprisingly big. Once I got them kind of loaded up, I'm like, whoa, they're a lot bigger than I thought they were. I think those weaning weights are going to be good. I'll probably do that early next week when it's a little cooler. I had a conference call right at breakfast time, and Carissa had 2 more sets of twins. So I had that one single. It's going to be really loud for the next couple days, guys, and the mic is only going to do so much. Yeah, she had 2 sets of twins, and then I had my single. So we have 5 today already. And yesterday I did the math, so our lamb count for yesterday was 12. I don't know what that is total. I'll write it down for you guys, but that's where we are. That's where we're at so far for our lamb count. And knock on wood, there's been still no more stillborns or issues. So I don't know, it's been kind of nice. Now the one thing we can correlate this all to, obviously, is a lot less multiples. So our triplets and quads, nice to have, yes, but they're a lot more work at lambing time. I think what's happening, I haven't had to assist, which never happens for overambitious me. And I think the difference is when you've got 3 and 4 and 5 lambs in these ewes, they get tangled up, and that's why you get you get backwards lambs and sideways lambs and head back and arm out and whatever. So that's been really quite nice. I do like the triplets and quads, but I have to be honest, it's only been like a month since my last lambing, and I'm not really missing having to help every ewe. It's been a really nice group so far, and considering over 50% of them are first timers, it gives me some confidence that my selection is working. These moms have been really good moms. Just that one that's a little sheepish feeding her lambs, that's been my only kind of thing. And at the end of the day, she didn't refuse. She didn't reject her lambs, which I find the most frustrating thing in the world. All right, I'm going to tag lambs now that I've got a break, and I would like to get this pen opened up a little further so they can get to the water bowl, because it's so hot and we're filling pails all the time. So if I can do that, that would be nice today. The other thing, since I weaned that group over there, I've now created so much more space. I'm going to get that pen cleaned out maybe Monday if it's not crazy lambing. And then I'm going to actually move all those ewes back to the back end of this pen and start using that as part of the lambing pen. So I can put all these ewes and lambs, I can start wrapping them around to that side. And that'll create a lot more space, which is so nice to have. So it's working out all right. Oh, it's warm. It's so warm today. Okay, I have all the ewes tagged, all the lambs tagged from yesterday. There was a lot, felt like a lot. My sweet one's 23, which is my favorite number. Fun fact. That is all caught up. I was able to empty 2 lambing pens and put them back there. One of them's my wee little nugget, so I hope, she's so small and she gets lost. So I hope Mom it's a good test for Mom if they can find their babies. it's so loud because they're trying to figure out their life. The weaned ewes are still mad at me. I'm hoping they will be a little quieter for your sake in the next day or two. They have a ewe lambing right now, so I thought I would come down and show you. I see a foot. These guys are doing so good all by themselves, so I just watch.
That's Betty right there. I didn't even realize it. Hey, Betty. Betty.
Betty is pregnant and hot. This ewe is taking forever to love up her lamb. Okay, I'm gonna put the camera down, and I think I'm just bugging her because I'm around there. I'm gonna let them do their thing. I'm gonna walk away and pray. Good mommy. You had me worried. Thank you. So, that ewe ended up having twins. Oh my gosh. They're so rude. But she won't let down her milk, and there's no visible damage to her teats or her udder. Now, the lambs are drinking, but I don't think they're getting any milk. So I've already given them a little bit of colostrum. I'm going to give them another little bit. I don't know. Now this is not a first time ewe. She's lambed before. So I don't know what's going on with her, but I did for the first time. I've never actually done this before. Is given her a shot of oxytocin, and that should help with milk stimulation or milk letdown. I've never used it before. We used to use it growing up on the dairy farm. So I know about oxytocin. I know how it works. I just had never bought any for the sheep, but I did buy some for my retained placenta issue. Oh my gosh. 2 lambings ago, I think, and I still had never used it. So I grabbed it and gave her some. I still don't think they're drinking. And I also saw that number 19, see that lamb right there? Really sunk in and it's not been drinking either. So I don't know what's going on there. So it drank a little bit too. So I'm gonna top them all off right now. And I just noticed there's a ewe just starting to lamb, so she should have a lamb in the next hour or so. So, it's busy. Well, it's just really, really thick. Good mommy. So once she starts letting more milk down instead of just the colostrum, then it should be better. So I didn't want to give them like a whole lot because I still want them to really work on Mum because she's just starting to let down her milk and it's really, really thick. So it's 100% colostrum, and the more they start drinking, the more she's going to start coming into her milk, which is a lot thinner than the colostrum, and the colostrum's hard for them to get out. So I really want them to work on her and bunt her and massage her udder, and that should help with stimulation. She's chewing her cud, and she's happy, but they're gonna have to do some work. Now I'm gonna feed this little 19 lamb. I don't like the way it looks. It's too skinny. I just hope it had colostrum because I didn't see it yesterday not drinking, and I just pray I'm not too late. Hey, it's good. You know what? I think I grabbed the wrong one. Thought it wasn't drinking as good. Darn it. You're the one. Yeah. I can't believe I did that. I totally picked the wrong lamb. So it tells you Mum is just not producing at full go because they both drank. So I don't know what's going on with her. She was born in 2017, so she shouldn't be too bad. I have company for my 9 o'clock check. We'll probably have to top them off, but we have some new lambs.
Hello, Mama.